So my name is Faizal Parish. I'm the director of the Global Environment Center, and I'm going to give a few words about why to invest in ecosystem services. So ecosystem services are very important to business. They're crucial for human well-being and economic prosperity. And they include pollination, soil fertility, climate regulation, water supply, flood control, and disease regulation, amongst others. The World Economic Forum has estimated more than 50% of global GDP is highly or moderately dependent on biodiversity and ecosystem services. The action of business can lead to biodiversity loss and associated business risk, or can create opportunities for enhancing sustainability and profitability. So biodiversity and ecosystem services ensure health and food security, help fight disease, benefit businesses, provide livelihood, and protect us from storms and extreme events. Nature-based solutions, for example, could provide 37% of the cost-effective greenhouse gas mitigation needed by 2030 to maintain global warming within 2 degrees. 25% of drugs used in modern medicine are derived from rainforest plants, while 70% of cancer drugs are natural or synthetic products inspired by nature. So we need nature, and we need to invest in nature for the sustainable future of the planet. So currently, how are we doing? Current finance flows to nature-based solution is only about 200 billion globally, and this is massively outweighed by finance flows with direct negative impact on nature of almost $7 trillion. Estimates have shown that over the coming years, we need to dramatically increase the investment in nature-based solutions from 200 billion to 550 billion by 2030. And a significant portion of that can come from private sector investment. I just give an example of the degradation of forest and peatlands in Southeast Asia that leads to massive smoke clouds covering across many countries in Southeast Asia and leading to very major environment, social, and economic losses, with an estimate 200 to 300 billion of economic losses across the region over the years. So just in that example, how do we address that problem of loss of ecosystem services and degradation of ecosystems? There's a range of solutions have been identified by ASEAN to do this, including investment in enhanced management practice in agriculture and plantations, invest in polluticulture or carbon farming on restored peatlands, investing in nature protection and restoration. And private sector and equity partners can play a very key role in this process. So how can capital markets help? Capital markets can facilitate investment in solutions through carbon and biodiversity finance mechanisms, such as carbon credits, biodiversity credits, green or blue bonds. Companies can also invest in those committed to nature and climate positive approaches with clear ESG standards and tracking. It's also possible to establish companies to manage natural capital assets, such as protected areas or forests. And then also through impact investing can contribute not only to the safeguarding of nature, but also to the communities and others that depend on them. Lastly, I think we need better regulation, tracking and guidance on investment flows and capital flows, and how they contribute in a positive way to climate and biodiversity. For example, the ASEAN Taxonomy for Sustainable Finance has set up a system covering the whole of ASEAN region, which is now being implemented country by country to better guide and channel financial flows through capital markets towards nature positive and climate positive business. Thank you very much.